All right, everybody. I see we have at least 2 or 3 people in the chat. Thank you for joining us. Uh,
Just a couple.
Heaton has decided. Heaton here, and you can click on her username in the title to find her channel. She does really good content. She is a VTuber and takes no crap from anybody, which is why we are friends. They tapped me on the shoulder a while ago and said, "Hey, I want to play ULTRAKILL. I know that this is just some elaborate plot to bully the old man. So what we are going to do in this stream is Heaton is going to play ULTRAKILL and show me what this game is about and what it's done. Now, you see, because I misunderstood, I also bought the game. I am not going to play it this time around. I'm going to watch Heaton play it because I can promise you they're more competent at it than I am, and you do not want to watch me just die over and over again. I had enough of the Mortis last year. So, for those of you in the chat, who think that I'm going to call out Heaton in this stream, no, it's more likely they're going to call me out for being old.
It'll be fine.
And to Platinum Amex, and for the record, the rest of you, I'll do your super chats at the end of the stream. Thank you for the $5. How can Lio increase his style points when he has none? I don't understand. Completionist charity god. Oh, go ahead.
Preemptively, before anybody says anything, yes, these are all P ranked. No, I did not do it. I got my big brother to do it for me.
Oh goodness.
I got Avi to do it for me.
Somebody would like to know your pronouns before we continue.
My pronouns are she, they. Thank you for asking.
Heaton is anti-noun.
I am anti-noun. Alright, let's fucking do this. Latest version. Calibration. Audio. Oh, they want me to do my...
I see.
My, like, audio calibration, yeah. Okay. My video's fine. I like that it does this. PC. Mechanics. Everything's updated. Assist options available in pause menu. Cool. If this reset, I have to double check and make sure this didn't reset my fucking weapon keybinds. I'm gonna lose my shit.
Buddha asks if this game is more like a more insane version of Doom.
Yeah.
I mean, I do.
Mankind is dead. Blood is fuel. Hell is full.
That is not biblically accurate. Also, Double D, I don't have much in the way of thoughts on that because I don't know everything going on there. But if they haven't given the money to charity they promised, then they're a scumbag. Have to punch. Based.
Alright, god damn it. I fell again. Fuck. Fucked up my stamina ass. I'm a goddamn moron. Rusty as hell. I haven't played since the update. So, like, a month. Yeah. Alright, here we go, baby. Akito's absolutely fucking insane, you'll see. Alright. Let's fuck with my keybinds. It did... not. Okay, good. There we go. So, you will notice that I am damaged.
Yes.
Blood is how you regain health.
Alright then.
Okay. Just a little bit. So you regain health from damaging enemies. Don't need that shit. Come on. Fuck. Oh, shit! I meant to hit shift and I... God damn it. Love the saw. So... Excuse me. Early level's relatively easy. So, this is your parry button, right?
Yeah. So you just punch things.
When you parry... Yep. So you parry, you get all your health back. You want to see something funny?
Sure.
You know what else you can parry?
What's that?
Your own bullets.
Well, that's a nifty way to cheat the game.
If it's a projectile, you can parry it.
Nice.
Every single projectile in the game you can parry, including your own bullets. Yeah, I know how to... Well, if I'd have waited a room, I could... the game would have just showed you that, but... so you have your pistol, wait, hang on. Pistol, shotgun, your saw, and the railgun.
And this game's fairly recent, isn't it?
It's not even done yet.
Oh. Well.
This is early access. It is not done yet. The newest, level came out on the 7th, I think, of December.
I like the retro aesthetic. It reminds me of when I played Dark Forces as a kid.
It is, if you want to go to the website for this game, it's Devil May Quake.
Huh.
Hi, Maurice.
So what the heck did I buy on Steam?
This. It's just if you type in Devil May Quake, it brings you to the website page for the game.
Okay. And Koopa fan, I'm not the one playing, Heaton is. And yes, she's very good at the game because Heaton's a creature of destruction.
I am a creature of destruction. I also just really like this game. I've thrown a halfway decent amount of time at it. I have not P ranked everything myself yet, but like, I can do it. I can love the screams. Let's see if I can. Oh, there goes my boy. There goes my man. My favorite character in the game so far. So, you don't have access to all these weapons right away, but once you've beaten each level, you get them, and then you get them on subsequent playthroughs, but... Whiplash is a grappling hook. It's this.
Mm-hmm.
You can either you can latch on to, enemies or certain grab points. If they're small enemies, like these guys, they pull them to you, but if they're bigger enemies, it pulls you to them, which I like. This bitch is all about movement. Shit. Just, you know, just casually fuck up all the parries, don't even worry about it. Goes my boy, my beautiful boy Swordmachine. I love him so much, Your Honor, he's so cool. When we fight Swordmachine, I'm gonna show you one of my favorite techniques. We're gonna, for chat, for the people who know, we're gonna show the old man how to rail coin. Come on. I think the next boss is Cerberus, I think? I'm not sure. It's like a fist fight with quarters. Your Honor, he felt silly. Wait. No, I don't think there's... No, it's not till the next... Okay, yeah, no, it's not till the next area. Okay. It's not till proper one. Alright, I'm stupid. Because I want to show you the secret missions, too, because they're quick and they're really cool. The only one I'm not showing you is Crash Bandicoot. Because I'm bad at it. I'm so fucking bad at platformers, dog. You don't even know. Die. Gamer, you thought? Where are you going? Come here.
You ain't going nowhere, boy.
You ain't going nowhere, boy! I'm gonna blow your spine off. This is the wrong way. Got a little turned around. You will see me do that from time to time. Surprisingly, the geometry in Hell... deranged. Your mother, insufficient firepower. Punch shotgun is simply the fastest way to get through a lot of these early levels. So one of my favorite things about this game is that most of the enemies that are like smaller mid-floor bosses, like for example, Maurice, our boy with the head. Yeah, he just becomes a regular level enemy.
Mm-hmm.
He just shows up and you just have to fight him regularly. Man, I haven't played these early floors in a long time. Alright. Is this Swordmachine? It is Swordmachine! So he has a chainsaw. So we're gonna kick his ass. So the pistol has this alt fire. That you flick a coin and then you shoot it. And it auto hits, it basically auto crits them every time. But I'm gonna show you the tech. If you switch from the handgun to the railgun fast enough, you can hit the coin with the railgun, and it doubles the damage the railgun does. That is what we in the business call rail coining. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have done that. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I forgot that it aggroes him harder if you punch him.
Well, keep doing it. Make it more difficult. You can do it. I believe in you.
I can parry the... Fuck! You can parry him, the chainsaw throw, but I fuck it up every time because the timing's weird. Got it!
Ah, there you go.
Got his ass!
I believe in you.
Ah! Got his ass. Did you skill issue me? What's the story of the game? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Because now that we've beaten Swordmachine, I can show you that. See this terminal?
Yeah.
You get bios on all of the enemies, right? The rank and file don't matter. Swordmachine, the greater machine. So we are a machine. We are called V1. We're fucking burning our way all the way through hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Swordmachine. Its original form is unrecognizable after years of scavenging scrap and rebuilding itself. But amongst scrapheads, the Swordsmachine is quite famous due to its combat prowess and self-made form, ugly to most but beautiful to enthusiasts, spawning many copycats. It wields a self-made sword with a motor on it that, when revved, will heat the blade, cutting through most organic matter with ease. Due to its possessive hoarding behavior, it's one of the few machines still capable of vocalization, an ability most have discarded for more efficient resource management. So we are a machine cutting our way through hell for checks notes. We'll find out at the end of the video game. Maybe this game isn't done. Why we're doing this, we don't know. No clue. Come here, you. Fuck. You have embarrassed me. Now you must die. Come here, Maurice. Because it's fun. Yeah, I don't know. Why are we here? Why are we doing this? Who knows? The answer's not me. And not most of the community, truly. We're here and we're killing and we're doing what comes naturally. You. Missed. I will hit you in the torso with a saw. There we go. Quick and easy. There's something so funny about the thought of Heaton handing a shotgun to Lio. You're so right. The implication that we have from the current world building is that the world has ended. Why? Unsure. Who knows? What happened? Unclear. Okay, now we get to fight Cerberus. Are you excited?
I am. To answer Forrest, next year. I will pick up Faith around the same time next year, as well as hopefully actually release a video that month.
Shit.
Oh boy. Hey, Patch.
Well, we could do it. We could, in fact, do it that way. Where we do all the sliding and the funny hoo-ha, or I could just... do that. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Damn, that's really... Oh. Cool, I'm about to fight the level geometry, if you'll excuse me.
Why was he doing the robot?
Because Cerberus is ballin'.
Is he chucking a shot put at you?
Everybody... yeah.
What a
that thing
dickhead.
in his hand, he just throws it at you. Cerberus will never be ballin'. Oh god, now there's two of them. Cool. Cool. Yeah, also fun fact. These guys, big, cool, scary, yeah, they become regular enemies.
Yeah, definitely that Doom mechanic.
It's one of my favorite things about this game.
You know, at some point maybe I should play Doom on stream.
There's just tons of them.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I just love them. They're just cool. Shit. Oh no! I've killed his brother. He is now aggro. Come on. God. I remember when it took me like 12 attempts to beat them. God.
Oh, more
How times change. No, they're just vibing. The best part is that they continue to just randomly be around the level, and you'll not know until they get up if they're gonna kick the shit out of you or not.
Well then. Roll that dice. Wow, S rank on everything. That's impressive.
Oh, I P-ranked it! Fuck yeah!
Nice.
Nice. Alright. It's... Hang on. This is... This is... 1, yeah?
Okay, interesting.
Oh, we're in limbo.
Interesting look for hell, I suppose. Oh, goodness.
Oh, this is limbo.
Limbo. Catholicism.
Fuck. Is it?
That step is glitching.
Oh, it is, and I'm stupid. Hang on. I wanted to show you the fucking secret mission, and I fucked up. I went too far. Is it in Meat Grinder? I think it's in here, because I think I know where it is. Yeah, it's in here. I know where it is. I'm so dumb.
Man, you were just speeding past these bullets.
Yeah.
Ah!
Well, that's kind of the benefit of this, is... It's why they're starting to call this genre movement shooters. And that's also part of where the Devil May comes from in these, is it's supposed to feel good combo shit like Devil May Cry.
I never played it, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay, I have to... It's up here, yeah. I'm just gonna have to...
Ah! Skulls like Halo.
Where was it?
Clint, you're a moron, and I'm gonna ask you to excuse yourself from my chat.
Where the hell was it? Where are you? There you are. Die. Good job.
And no, Kevin, I don't drink coffee. Sorry.
In here. Aha! I found it. Okay. Alright. What are the blue skulls for? They're the video game item. They open up the video game hole. So, every area has a secret mission. Like every chunk of levels, right?
All right.
And they all change the game's genre.
Interesting.
Something wicked this way comes. So now we're playing a horror game.
I see. Because fighting demons just wasn't horrifying enough.
Where the hell are you? He's on my left. Where are you?
Ah, uses auditory.
Oh, I only have my pistol, fuck. Oh, he's close. I want to try and stay up either really high or really low, then he can't reach me. Fuck. Where the hell is it? Oh, Jesus! Frick. Ugh! Gives me a heart attack every time! Fucking noodle man.
Noodle man? Ah!
If I can get a good camera shot of him, you'll see. Shut up, noodle man. So, so the creature in this level is called something wicked. Oh, no, go away. See him?
No, but that's probably just my extreme darkness.
You cannot kill him if you shoot him, he just disappears into the maze again.
Sounds to me like people just aren't trying hard enough. If it bleeds, you can kill it.
He does not bleed.
So
my favorite thing about Something Wicked, in particular, is that Something Wicked, it says in the... Okay, here's the... Oh, this is the red. I need to find the blue. Something Wicked is not contained to this level.
Alright then.
Oh, I hear you. Oh, there he is. Gosh.
Ah!
I can just...
You bit it.
I can... You get the vibe.
I do. But the thing is, if he's immortal, then all we need is a wood chipper. He may not die, but it will not be a pleasant experience, and he will not want to repeat it.
It's true. Let me... There is Something Wicked. This is him. This is why we call him the Noodle Man.
It looks like a stick bug.
Very little... Yeah. Very little is known about this creature. Some speculate it to be a husk, which are like what the common enemies are. But due to its elusive and extremely hostile nature, no one has been able to confirm the hypothesis. Only one has ever been observed, and it has never been seen leaving the section of the mouth of hell in which it currently resides. So you can't kill it, there's only one of them, and they're just vibing. Being weird, arts and crafts creature. I like the detail that, like, they're screens.
Aw, that's a shame.
Okay. So it's not real. Come here, you.
And yet, different
Slender
colored
noodle.
skulls
Yeah,
are
no
just left
kidding.
around. Interesting.
You need to put the video game item in the video game hole.
Alright. And you didn't even give the first one a
It's a
chance.
joke, obvious. No. He knows what he did.
Hey, I like that energy.
So these guys are fun. Because they'll kamikaze you when you blow them up. Wait, what the... Oh. But because they kamikaze you, they then all of a sudden count as projectiles, which means you can parry them back at other enemies. Let's... Excuse me. I have the nail gun set as the alt fire. So I can just fill them full of nails. Nope. Goodbye. This is, the best, is when you have these big groups and you can just... I can just fucking... Can just stand there. Yoink. Then we go back to where we found the red one.
So
Where the hell was it?
Is this a
it's
multiplayer
right here.
game or a single player game?
This is single player, but I hope they patch in multiplayer. I think it'd be really fun.
Ah. Do you have Halo?
I think I do. I think Justin gave it to me.
Well, if not, I'll rectify that.
Because I do like shooters. I'm trying to remember where the... Oh, no, I remember where. I think of the secret missions, I think the one that's gonna... Chat, no spoilers! For those of you who know, no spoilers. But I think the one that Lio's gonna like, or gonna have the biggest response to, we'll say. Maybe not like, but the one that he'll have the biggest response to is probably S3? S2's pretty funny.
I'm gonna have a theological conniption fit, aren't I?
Maybe.
Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. 90% of my friend group just finds pleasure in my suffering.
So, one of the funny things that I like, as well, is that the... Hello? Oh, hello. The cat jumped on my desk. I was like, what the fuck was that?
For a moment, it sounded like you were greeting the spawned enemies.
Hello.
Kitty.
Do you want to say hello? Say hello to Lio's chat?
No.
Creature.
I do like kitties.
Precious
And no, it's...
Gigi.
Ah, Gigi. I say Gidget's not in here. I made sure she was out of the room.
No, her name is Gigi.
No, Kitty.
Gigi, also known as the Queen, Queen GGG, and the Piss Pervert.
The what?
So I started calling her the Piss Pervert because she follows me into the bathroom every morning.
I see.
This fucking animal, she, like, demands that somebody has to be present while she eats. Or she, like, just cannot function. She throws such a conniption fit.
I see.
So, like, when I get up, because I'm usually the second person up now, because I've been working hard and I'm eepy.
Yeah.
So typically when I'm, like, she'll hear me get up, and then she'll come upstairs to try and bother me into coming downstairs with her so that she can go get her breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And this fucking cat... Here we go. This fucking cat will follow me into the bathroom. And she'll just hang out and sit next to me while I pee in the morning.
Well then.
So I've taken to calling her the calling her the Piss Pervert.
Typical for cats though.
She said, I have to protect you. You super don't. God damn it. I'm very bad at platforming, and there's going to be an area in violence that's going to test my goddamn patience. I was screaming into a pillow because I could not handle how frustrated I was getting. I'm very bad at platforming. Oh, God damn it. Nothing can ever be easy with you motherfuckers. You can't just let me do what I need to do. You're so fucking annoying. You're so fucking clingy. The fucking... preemptively as well, the fucking speedrunning community for this game is insane. I've seen some of the fucking, like, high-tech speedruns in this game, and it's bonkers. You would not have the slightest clue. Do I have to do this? No, I don't have to do this. I don't have to turn valves off until Lust, I think. But as Pryor pointed out, right, like, all of the levels have, like, a different, they changed the genre of the game.
Mm-hmm.
They try, and they at least kind of correspond to the thing. So, like, your early game, because it's the entrance to hell, is a horror game. This is Limbo. Yes. A little more hell-like, I think.
A wee bit. A wee bit more.
Oh, you motherfuckers fought. So these losers, they have fire tanks. You know what else they have?
Squishy bodies?
Gas tanks on their backs.
Even better.
Which means if you stand in front of them, and then coin, it goes behind them and it hits the gas tanks on their backs and blows them up.
Well then. That's awful handy.
Hakita's deranged. I don't know how he thinks of half of the shit that he does for this video
Magic.
game. This man's bonkers, and I respect it. Where's the way forward? Trying to remember. I'm mildly... Ah, it's here. Ba 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 ba. This is where it begins.
I see.
Oh, this is for a secret. I don't need to do this. Alright. About to solve 75% of my biggest problems. With a nickel. Got his ass.
Nice.
Shit! This is what happens when you don't pay attention to your... This is what happens when you don't pay attention to your health bar, kids.
Violence.
A bitch gets a little too cocky. And this is what happens.
Well, you'll make it out fine, though. You got the skill for it.
This is such a hilariously viable strategy. Later, gamers. How is it? Oh, God. Is it here or is it the next one? I think it's the next one. I think it's 1-3. I'm looking for a fountain. I fucked up.
I'm looking for... I messed up.
I'll go back after I... I'll go back after I beat the area like I did last time. Oh god! Later. Shit. Oh, there's Cerberus. There we go. It's been a minute. Hey, big man, what's good? How are you doing?
Whoop him.
Cerberus will never be ballin'.
I wonder why they didn't go with the dog motif.
I don't know. Hakita makes a lot of really interesting choices in this game, design-wise. You'll see later. Like, pleasantly good design choices, but interesting ones. You'll also notice that there's never 3 of them in one space either, which I think is fascinating. I think I can just... later's idiot. Consider the following. Ha ha ha! No. Goodbye.
Speaking of, like, Dante and all that, I saw years ago that, like, a copy of Dante's Inferno had art from the Dante video games. And I just looked at that thinking, people are going to have some serious cognitive dissonance the minute they read this book.
Oh god, you're so right. Alright. Who's ready for the bite? He just got his visual update. This is the Hideous Mass.
Well, they got that name right. He sure ain't pretty.
No, he is a bitch and I hate him. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay. He will send you to Mars. Send you directly on the ULTRAKILL space program. Okay. Oh shit. Almost got him. Get up on the Hydra's back! Shit. I have dillied and dallied far too long.
This looks like something like a disturbed 10-year-old would draw.
Yeah, kinda. Hakita is nothing if not a disturbed 10-year-old, given a game dev budget and skill.
That's actually kind of horrifying.
I know! Alright. Are you ready to meet her?
I am. Let's do this.
Brooke hears Claire de Lune and cries. I hear Claire de Lune and I... Okay. So. There's two ways that we can get to this boss fight. We can go through this whole level. We can find all the skulls. We can get up on all of these pedestals.
Okay.
Or we can just skip it.
That works too. Why is there an arcade booth?
Oh, it's our upgrade station. I'm gonna hit you with some fun lore that I didn't find out until much later, and some of you might not know if you don't hang out in these. These things are alive.
Well then.
They are alive, they are commentating on the thing, they are bearing witness.
Real quick to answer Crossbones Koopa. I mean, technically it was found in like a volcanic formation by Catamountain in the old days and passed down from leader to leader, but this one I specifically found at Comic Palooza a few years ago.
Here she is.
Okay.
This is V2.
Oh, great. She looks like an Overwatch character.
She is us, but stronger. That's what we look like, except she's red.
So it's Shadow the Hedgehog.
So they tell you. I'll read her thing when I'll read her and Hideous Mass's thing when we get to the next segment. But here. Oh yeah. A couple people in your chat have mentioned.
Sorry, go ahead.
A couple of people in your chat have mentioned speedrunners have beat this level in like I think like 17 seconds.
I've only done that once on a game. And it was by complete accident. First of all, by the way, your ability to multitask is ridiculous. I just want to go ahead and say that right now. I could not do what you're doing right now. Well, I mean, at least they left you apart. Yay.
And now we get her arm. And here's the best part.
Ooh. Punch.
Right?
Punch. Yes. Well then.
It has knuckle. It is called the Knuckle Duster. It shoots bullets. It's a shotgun.
Nice. I played Jazz Jackrabbit 2. At the very end of the game, oddly enough, it happens in Hell, I think. And you fight the main villain, but if you hit him with the freeze gun the minute you see him, you automatically win the game.
That rules.
I don't know if it was a glitch or something they put in there intentional, but I found it out by accident and enjoyed it ever since.
It's like how in if you play Metal Gear Solid 3, and you get to the boss fight with the end, and you turn the game off for I think it's a week, and then turn the game back on, he'll have died of old age.
That's hilarious. We're doing okay, Tony. Thanks for asking.
Is it? Oh no, it is Heart of Sunrise. It is right away. I'm an idiot. It's this fountain. I'm so fucking stupid. But let's see. Where's Hideous Mass? Where are you, Hideous Mass? There you are.
Hideous Mass.
Hideous Mass. Type. He's a greater demon. Hideous masses are a rare occurrence when an excessive amount of hell mass is poured into a single shell, causing it to overflow and burst at the seams. Due to the broken seams allowing for mobility without having to bend the exterior, the stone has hardened more than the shell of most demons, making it completely impervious to all currently known attacks, which is why you have to attack its tail. And then V2. So you use the Supreme Machine. The V model was built for war, with V1 boasting a new kind of exterior plating that allowed refueling through contact with blood rather than through separate blood refueling process. Due to its necessary thinness, it's far less durable, but the ability to fix itself and rebuild broken parts on the fly would outweigh the negatives of an active battlefield. However, during the prototyping phase, the new piece was established and war became irrelevant. V1's planned production was cancelled and an updated model, V2, was developed instead, using the standardized plating, since durability was far more important during times of peace when there was no bloodshed necessary. Neither model ever reached mass production due to the end of wars completely draining any demand, so it's likely that only a single prototype of each model remains in existence.
Huh.
You want to see how you access? You just gotta toss a coin in the fountain.
Well then.
Coin. I felt so stupid. We were smashing our head against that one for a while because it says there's some place where it says something about a coin. So, Lio, have you ever played The Witness?
I think you already know the answer to that. I don't think people really appreciate, for lack of a better word, like how different my quote-unquote gaming life is compared to other people. I went from the Super Nintendo to the Xbox.
Yeah, that's true, I suppose, huh?
And I didn't do much in the way of gaming. I have like over 100 games. I have not taken the time to play most of them. I bought a PS4 years ago. Still haven't played anything on it except for recently Disco Elysium. That's literally it.
Because this is The Witness.
The Witness is a puzzle game.
Yep.
Alright then.
Wait, no, hang on. I think it's... No, I fucked it up. You'll have to pardon me, I'm very stupid.
No, you're not. You don't get to say that about yourself on my stream. Or in my presence in general.
This is also true.
And no, I don't have a Switch, Buddha Cat. I have no reason to have one.
Not a big Nintendo gamer.
I don't have the time to play games.
It's almost kind of a shame. This one's gonna hit me like a bus and I'm gonna feel dumb.
Can I make a recommendation?
Yeah?
Start with the going to the right. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Down. Wait, hit the other dot. Yeah. Then down. Then hold on. Then to the left. Oh, it won't let you go into the empty socket?
Oh my god, wait a minute. Well, this is the end goal, but you gotta get all the pips.
Yeah. You see, you keep coming to the end goal from the right-hand side. I think you could probably hit it from the left-hand side. You just have to be careful about where you place the snake. Okay, then down. Then to the right. Then down, down, down. There you go.
Oh! Fuck. Wait. No.
Take a shot at it.
Oh, God damn it.
We'll figure it out.
I feel like that's it. I feel like going around's the way.
What if we do what we just did, but before you take off to the left, you dip down and you grab that one right underneath the starting point?
Oh my god, you're a genius.
Far from it.
He's a master of the puzzle, chat. Susie's better at these than I am. She's the puzzle master.
Susie's a beast and she terrifies me.
It's true. Susie thinks on levels heretofore unknown.
You're not wrong. It's also fun to play Among Us with her.
She's really weirdly good at Among Us.
Yes, and people have found out they can cheat with me using Among Us.
They can cheat with you?
I don't lie.
Oh, yeah, that's true, huh?
Yeah.
See, I think that's really fucking funny.
So do they, especially Susie, when somebody was asking me, did you do X? And my response was, I have a Fifth Amendment right. Fifth Amendment, sorry. I said Fifth Amendment. I probably said First Amendment here, but it was the Fifth Amendment I said I invoked.
Plead the Fifth.
I did, and then I got ejected into space.
Can you, like, is that against your, like, deep-rooted, complicated lion man morality?
It's biblical that I shouldn't lie to people.
Is it against... But it's a funny game you play with friends where you're funny aliens.
I'm aware, but there is no delineation.
I mean, I appreciate the hustle, certainly. The conviction to one's own moral framework is impressive, I must say.
Impressive to you, irritating to others. Like, when we were playing Disco Elysium, Peaches is like, you just actually won't lie. I kind of hate it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She talked about that a little bit.
Does Lio believe in the possibility of extraterrestrials? If you want to talk UFOs with somebody, talk it with Grim. Grim loves talking about UFOs. Different person than the other Grims you've known. Grim is the Grimbo, who has painstakingly done HD upgrades to most of Season 1 and through 4 of Ninja Turtles so far. That dude's a beast.
Big UFO fan?
He's literally so in the community there that he just watches them fight.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
It's gotta be... Aha! There we go. I'm figuring it out. Here before, Heaton spends 75% of the playthrough playing the fucking Witless. Like, yeah,
No.
my brain is a fucking fushigi ball.
And no, Buddha. Grim wasn't there for the raid on Area 51. Number one, he lives across the seas. And two, if he was there, it'd just be to see how many people Naruto running he'd catch. The existence of alien life conflicts with your religious beliefs. No, not inherently.
I don't think so. I don't know what about it would.
There are some theological complications that could arise from that, depending on what happens, but, you know, that's a could, not a definite.
That... then, like... No, I want it to do that, and then do... E, and then E. No, that's a red X. Fuck!
Think someone will do a meme of Verbal Ace doing a Naruto run. I hope to God not. There's something...
Listen,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
you first.
No, you.
I was gonna say, I've got to be so real with you for a minute, dog. I cannot say that I would do much better if I possessed the money. Would it be pornographic? No, but the shit I would make would be fanfic if I possessed the money.
I don't think you would initially go fanfic. I think we'd find out very quickly how many, like, anime figurine statues you could fit in a single room.
That's not incorrect! I would also do that!
Tired Mimikyu says, I want to say Heaton is an amazing person and given me the courage to embrace my weird Eldritch abomination of characters. LOL.
Hell yeah. I'm glad to hear it.
I will say about Verbal Ace, though. Something's up there. And the reason why I say something's up there is because there's... Well, I know there is. A few years ago, I actually asked an indie animator, just out of curiosity, a very well-known one, how much he'd charge to do an animation that was 1 minute and 30 seconds long. And this is a very skilled man. He quoted me $10,000.
It's true.
Okay, Peaches doesn't want me to talk about Verbal Ace without her, and I have to respect that. So, that's enough of the Verbal Ace for now.
But yeah, it's expensive. Because a lot of people are like, oh, fucking ripped off if he paid them. I'm like, nah, that's fair.
It's possible, but, you know, I'm not going to talk about that unless she's here. But, what if they did a battle on... I'm not about to do a beatbox battle against an African-American individual. I have no rhythm. I'm Hispanic. I would fail immediately. So, very unwise.
I feel so smooth-brained.
Okay, so do you have to go through the correct colored X?
No.
Okay.
You can't go through an X of the same color.
Oh, okay. But you have to go through one of the dots for each color.
Yeah.
Okay. But you can't cross lines either, can you?
No, you cannot cross the streams.
I get that reference.
I would sure fucking hope so. I'd be fucking stunned if you were not, if you... I was about to say would be fucking stunned to find out Lio was not familiar with Ghostbusters.
You all right out there? Alright, just wanted to check. No problem, man, you too.
Somebody's dying, chat.
Sorry about that.
Who's dying? Who's dead?
Nobody was dying or dead. I heard somebody shouting outside, leave me the F alone. So I wanted to check to make sure if somebody was okay, and he was just yelling through the phone at somebody, so.
Understandable.
I had an incident last year. Go ahead. Okay, so let me take a look at this thing.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
I had an incident last year where there was some sort of altercation about vehicles going on, and it was around 9 o'clock at night, and they were arguing and threatening each other. And I just got so fed up, I went to my window like I did just now and said, "It is 9 o'clock at night. You two are arguing like morons. You're adults and you should be embarrassed with yourselves. Get in your cars and go home."
Understandable. No, that's not it.
Give me a second. Let me think here.
I'm about to. I'm about to. Listen, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
You're gonna skip past it, aren't you?
No.
No.
Don't.
No.
Don't. You can't hear anything. You think you can hear things, but you can't, chat. You can't hear anything. There's nothing. You can't. It's fine.
Maybe we'll do a stream about Verbal Ace at some point in the very, very near future before that peters out. Did they say anything back to you, Lio? No, I don't think they did. I can't pay a super chat. That's fine. What are you and Heaton's thoughts on the Man TM series? The Batman without the Bat part. I don't know what the Man is. I said we as in you and I, Peaches. Come on. Cut me a little slack.
I mean, I don't have a lot of thoughts other than, yeah, I guess.
It happened.
And I suppose.
Feeding time soon? Well, the next feeding time is probably going to take a little bit of time. I'm working on something a little bit more labor-intensive than just putting out a call.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not going to talk about it publicly, though.
Cigarettes?
I wouldn't recommend them.
Testament 2. Failure after failure after failure after failure after failure after failure after failure. The results refuse to alter. Again and again and again and again and again, my faith begins to falter.
Sick beats.
It's called the Witless.
Oh god, the Witless. I didn't know the peanuts were in here.
It's fucking great. Okay. Now, we resume the shooty bang bangs.
Did you see my comment about the Gundam Wing Zero Snow White? No, I didn't.
Alright. I might skip the rest of the secrets for now, just to get through the rest of the game, see how much time we have at the end, and we'll get back to it. Alright.
Man, he is not a pretty looking sucker.
No. Which is funny, because we are now in the level of lust.
If this is the level of lust and that's what we're seeing, I'm very worried about the owner of it. It's the one with all the What is bisexual lighting? Mally used a different word on me the other day. I'm gonna find that one. I'm gonna find the phrase she used, because I did not understand it. I am too old to understand. What does she use? Yaoi perspective.
You... I'm gonna fuck up my fucking combos. Yaoi perspective I would need context for.
I showed her some of Pat Lee's Transformer art, and it's apparently extreme disproportionate limbs. Master Grade Kit, all metal construction.
Oh, yeah, okay. What? Well, there we go.
Peaches, there is a pinned comment, you dork!
I am playing the video game. If you make fun of gameplay, you're- oh god. Making fun of me, which is fair. My gameplay is not bad, but it's far from elegant.
I am not playing because, number one, the first time I tried to play Doom on this channel, I died at the first level. Very embarrassing. Secondly, she just kind of want to walk me through this game, see if it'd be something I'm interested in, and thought it'd be neat.
Oh god. Shit. Christ. Fuck. So, a fun little funky fresh fact about me is that I'm agoraphobic, or not agoraphobic, I'm acrophobic is the term. I'm afraid of heights.
I thought you'd be afraid of acrobats.
I'm afraid of a lot of things. I have an anxiety disorder.
Oh.
But I'm not great with heights. Which makes, oh god, every time I jump and look down, I can feel my heart sink into my fucking stomach.
I have to ask, did flying a kite...
Did you see the big guy in...
I did. I don't want to acknowledge him, but I saw him.
Cool, we're gonna fight him later.
I am not afraid of clowns, I just hate clowns. Do not mistake my hatred for fear. Also, does that mean you got, like,
horrible... Are you
horrible...
afraid of anything?
The wrath of a living angry god?
That's fair.
Also, does that mean you got, like, super anxiety every time you flew a kite?
A little bit.
Eh. I got that as a kid once.
I have, like... It's the thought of, like... It's more... I hate the fucking... There's always some dipshit who has the take of, like, you're not really afraid of heights, you're afraid of falling. Like, yeah, no shit! No shit, Kyle. Of course that's the thing I'm afraid of. No, I'm not afraid of the abstract concept of being high up, you stupid asshole.
To answer the chat, do you hate clowns on the same level as Spawn? No. Spawn I hate for different reasons. Clowns I just don't like. And for whoever keeps saying honk honk, the value of the clown is simply this. I don't hate them because they are clowns. I hate them because how dare they live a different life to me? What, my lifestyle isn't good enough for them? That's why I'm angry at them.
Oh, they gave him some slight visual updates and he looks so good. Oh, he's so creepy. We violated the law.
You're violating the law.
Unfortunately, I'm also about to violate your chest cavity. Come here.
Somebody be into that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm friends with some people who might be.
That does not in any way, shape, or form surprise me. They find Tetris sexual?
It's the term for monster fuckers.
Why
also,
is that a phrase? Why is that a word?
I don't... Something, the Latin words, something. Because tetraphobia is like the fear of monsters.
Well, I mean, if you want...
It's just the opposite.
If you want a bit of cursed knowledge, the phrase and term pokephilia came from Lily Orchard.
Gross.
Very. Horrifically.
Oh, here we go. I was about to say there's a window I need to get into. Our man is praying. I'm so sorry for him.
Kind of hard for him to keep his head straight.
A little bit. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this is bisexual lighting, by the way.
So just
like you're
just
looking
the colors.
at it.
Just the colors. That.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That is that is in fact, by the way, the technical cinema term for it.
Huh. Kind of like the colors on your hat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sans the pink, of course.
Obviously.
I am simply... There is nothing to read into about my color palette other than the fact that I like purple.
You do like purple. Well, since you like purple so much, does that mean you're going to join us on, I think, Saturday or Sunday when we watch Darkwing Duck?
I'm Thinking about it.
You should. We're watching the Origin episodes.
The origin of Darkwing Duck?
Well, not technically. It's like the origin story of how he got his found family and how he met Launchpad. He doesn't actually have an origin in any media. It's intentional.
He is a mystery, wrapped in an enigma.
Well, it's more the fact that he's a massive love letter to comics, and Headstone just thought it'd be dumb to give him an actual origin. So there's plenty of maybe origins that he plays for laughs, but that's about it. Koopa fan, I don't think Heaton knows what Dinosaurs is.
I don't, but that sounds like it rules.
It has a theme song that will stay in your head. And, you've seen the 1989 Batman film, right?
I have.
The same guy who made that made Dinosaurs. It was specifically something he used to gain capital so he could make his Batman film.
Nice.
Dinosaurs is a cartoon that, like... How do I put this? You could see if they really wanted to go hardcore storytelling, they could, but they mostly played it for laughs.
I love that shit.
It's mostly about two rival factions of dinosaur aliens that, get confused about some new Earth custom every other day. Like, there's an entire...
That's dope, actually. I love that shit.
There's an entire plot where the main villain, Genghis Rex, is trying to find the world's biggest diamond because diamonds are worth a lot, and the idiot buys a baseball diamond.
This is a good one. Gabriel struck down Minos, his flesh torn asunder with the torrents of crimson pooling at his feet as we all cried out for clarity. Justice, Gabriel declared to all. With our just ruler writhing and wailing in agony, the Lord's will be done. We watched on in horror as Minos lay broken, waving, screaming in defiance of God's will at Gabriel. And it says the rest of the text is irrelevant.
You know, Ninja...
So...
Go ahead.
Oh no, answer the question first.
You know, a lot of people say that it's like Transformers, but Transformers isn't exactly unique in alien faction wars on Earth either, so...
It's true. So, some fun, funky, fresh lore, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this particular version of Hell, there are husks, which are normal people. But a husk is separated from its soul. A husk is a body with no soul in it. Certain people who are, like, big and important and powerful, like, for example, King Minos. And before you ask, yes, the King Minos. They have to be stopped, you see. And the only way that you do that is by destroying their soul while it's still inside their body. And then you get their husks, which are just these giant monstrosities that are shambling around.
Look, it's not the...
That's the thing that's walking around in the background, that's the husk of King Minos.
Oh, it's not the first time I've seen biblical stuff and Greek mythology mixed together. I will never forget Rob Liefeld's Goddessy. Made it to one issue.
God. Also, oh, that's right! Everybody, chat, tell Lio you're sorry for his loss. Rob Liefeld is doing a Thundercats comic.
At least a cover of it. God, I am miserable.
It's so bad! His facial anatomy fucking sucks! Could be worse.
Not really!
No, it absolutely could have been worse. You know how it could be worse?
Oh, go ahead.
They could have let him do redesigns.
They've already been redesigned.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm fine with the pants being added. Tiger having a mustache is fine, but just God, it's unneeded.
I think that, honestly, I think the Thundercats designs, the original ones, are pretty strong. If I were to redesign them, there isn't much I'd change.
There's a few things I'd change. First and foremost, I would give them pants. Just gonna be honest there.
Yeah, they kind of need pants.
Yeah. Zack in Senate tried to yassify Lion-O. That was interesting.
You could.
He did.
Lion-O has what we in the business refer to as DILF energy.
Oh my goodness. I figured it would be himbo energy, honestly.
No, he's too competent for that.
Fair point, I suppose.
If you want himbo energy, it's gotta... He's gotta be... A, he's gotta be bigger, and B, he's gotta be dumb. And
So
Lion-O's a lot of things, but dumb's not one of them.
So he'd have to be Launchpad.
Yeah, Launchpad is a perfect example of a himbo. The prototypical one, as a matter of fact. My head is reeling with the idea of what the fuck Mally was talking about with sheets and yaoi perspective.
I'll show you off stream.
Yeah, you'd need to show me the picture and then I'd be able to explain it. Because she's probably right. I
think she is.
I just don't know what she's talking about.
Oddly enough, I found better examples of that in Transformers and merchandise. She didn't respond when I showed them to her, so maybe I scared her with it. In answer to Kevin,
Truly.
Jada Toys. I actually do have some of the Jada Toy Street Fighter, so if they get that license, it'd be nice. Go ahead, Heaton.
I was gonna say, this fucking asshole shows me, human Megatron, and I was like, God damn it! Why did they make him such a fuckable gilf? What the hell?
Because the people who did art and writing on that book knew what they were trying to do.
Damn, and they fucking succeeded, Jesus.
They did, and then the straights got what they wanted when they did the Bishojo Megatron.
I love with all of my heart the fucking Bishojo lines. They're so fucking funny. I want the Michael Myers one real bad.
The DuckTales reboot's okay. I don't really care with what they did with Darkwing Duck. And to Half-Blood Daughter Rose, I have seen the 2011 Thundercats reboot. In fact, I actually have official model sheets from that show.
What did you think of it, Curious, actually?
It was an okay show. It just wasn't an okay Thundercats show.
You think?
I know.
Interesting. I'd have figured as much, but it's a little surprising considering it seems to be everyone's favorite.
It's everyone's favorite because, number one, people don't like to take into account context and perspective on the original cartoon. They just try to look at it through the lens of modernity, and no, you can't do that. You just can't.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, you can't take... You have to take things as products of their time, you know?
Well, they're like, well, it doesn't have... They don't think it has much in the long way of long-form storytelling. It actually does, but most of these people just read John K. blogs and think they know things. It's like, well, it didn't have much in the way of character development. It did, in some cases. It doesn't have much in the way of action scenes. It actually had some better ones from that time period, but they also seem to forget, because they're in the modern age, how much of a stranglehold government and religious groups had on children's media at the time.
That's true. I fucking hate you, Mind Flayer!
One thing common in all media. Everybody hates the Mind Flayers. Everybody hates the Mind Flayers.
They're the only female enemies in the game.
Well, now you're just being a sexist.
Well, if she wasn't such a dumb bitch, we wouldn't be here.
You know,
God.
I'm gonna start a fight in chat.
I gender V2... I was about to say, I gender V2 female, but apparently a lot of other players don't, so that's, I guess, maybe not necessarily not true. But anyway, yeah, start your fight in chat.
Well, first of all, the chat apparently agreed with your gendering of V2, but I will disagree with Hornetbot. I do not think Optimus Prime was a great leader. I actually think he's an extremely flawed one and does not think very strategically. I think if you stack it, like, accomplishment to accomplishment, Rodimus Prime, like, blows Optimus out of the way. But
I know one thing about Rodimus Prime, and it's from an episode of Technical Dave, because he was talking about how he felt... it was how he described imposter syndrome was via Rodimus Prime.
That's actually a good example to use. Hey, yes, Koopa fan, I remember. So, a little bit of backstory for the chat. When I did my first videos on Thundercats Roar, I had this weird person show up in my comment sections and, like, rage at me, saying that I was asking the Jewish question because I took issue with Thundercats Roar. And I didn't hear from this guy. Yeah, for 3 years.
I love that fucking post, because what the fuck does that mean?
Well, he's one of those mentally regressed individuals who thinks anybody who complains about modern media must be the fash. So I didn't hear anything from this joke of a human being for 3 years until last weekend on Twitter, or the weekend before, I can't remember which, where he randomly tagged me, accuses me of being a fascist because I had a Kiwi Farms account, and because I complained about a children's cartoon. That therefore that means I am a Nazi, his words, that I am a Nazi, and that I'm a bad person.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, he also likes to quote SpongeBob when arguing against people on politics. One thing he said that I thought was absolutely hilarious is, it wasn't the Yankees that wanted to keep slaves. That was just the Southerners. And I'm just like, you don't actually know anything about the Civil War, do you, buddy?
All right, baby, it's time.
And I'm not dreading Motu Revolution. I actually haven't really started in earnest on the Masters of the Universe Revelations review I wanted to do a few years ago. I'm hoping that once Revolution's done, I can actually put everything onto it. Because, good God, that entire production's a mess.
Come on. You're big boy.
He is a big boy. Teach him to not stick his hand in the cookie jar by taking his fingers.
Perish. Shit. Fucking love Minos. This is so cool. I saw a post on TikTok just the other day that was like, if you could have your memories erased and experience a game for the first time again, what would it be? And I was like, this is one of the hardest questions I've ever been asked, and after sitting with it for a couple of hours, I was like, ULTRAKILL. I fucking love it. This is, like, probably my favorite action game. Just ever. And it's fucking not even done!
How are you a Nazi if you're Latin American? I'm technically, like, Mexican, partly. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that people of color can't also be that, but at the same time, like, I'm just plain not one. Like, if you know anything about my personal ethics, not like politically, because I don't tend to get into that because I hate politics as a whole, because I hate politicians. But, like, my personal ethics and moral values are diametrically opposed to the ideology of Nazis as a whole.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
It's time to fight the Corpse King.
Well, he's got a wonderful smile. Why is he covered
now check
in
this out.
I'm checking. Ah!
You can parry his punches.
You can punch his punching. That's based.
You can punch him. You can punch him harder.
Nice.
I fucking love this game.
Oof,
God, his visual upgrade makes him look so cool.
You're doing more damage by countering him than you are actually shooting him. Ah!
Yeah.
This dude's got issues.
It's the way to beat him.
Well, that one missed.
Get his ass. Get he ass. And the exit is in his mouth. This is one of my favorite level transitions, and I didn't realize why for, like, a really long time. P ranked, baby.
Based.
Because this is gluttony. Because we went into his stomach.
Ah, clever.
That's so cool. I love the fucking level design in these games. Takeda really, like, fucking outdid himself. It's rad. They're all mouths and teeth, and there's acid bile because you're in his stomach. It's so fucking cool. God, this game's cool. Come here, you. I hate her.
Eating back at it with the misogyny.
Get rid of her. Not without cause, Heaton. I have cause. It is because I hate her.
I think that's fair.
We'll send you back to God, you miserable motherfuckers. Come here. Perish. Uh-oh. So hey, what's good? Have you considered balling less? Listen, I know that you're mad. I understand. I get that you're mad. And that's cool. I'd be mad too. But like, can you not? For like 5 minutes, please? Something under here, if I remember correctly. No. Eyeball. Hey, hey. Hey. Yep. There we go. Yep, cool. Yeah, there's never... 3 of them never fight you at once. It's just a thing I've noticed. It's always 2-on-1. Shit. Listen, guys. I know a lot of things were said, and I know we were joking around, but like it was all bits, you know. It was all we're friends, right? We're pals. We can get along, can't we? No? Oh, cool. Well, then I guess to space I go.
Your monologues remind me of when I played Resident Evil 4 years and years ago. It's gotten to the point where I had to rescue Ashley from the cultists in that one room where they were going to sacrifice her. And I was with my friend Nathan. I had just said to the game, it's like, I got good news and bad news. The good news is you're all going to Jesus tonight. The bad news is he ain't happy.
God you will in fact get to confirm the existence of God because you'll be meeting him. Goodbye.
Essentially.
What's the...
That game gave me an immediate hate of QuickTime events.
Yeah, I would understand that.
And to this day, I don't know why there was ammo in the dog.
Don't worry about it.
I also don't know why that one dude was in the oven. They never explained that.
No.
No, I haven't played the remake of Resident Evil 4. I only played the original years and years ago.
Lio doesn't like horror.
Well, it's not that I don't like horror, it's more that horror bores me. I didn't even see Resident Evil as a horror game before I even played it. I played it on a whim. For the longest time, I thought Resident Evil was about bad neighbors.
The evil residents.
Well, I mean, yeah!
Listen, that's not an incorrect read, necessarily.
I mean, there's also the time, like, I thought I was just getting a mindless zombie shooter game. It was the Suffering 2 Ties That Bind.
Jesus!
It was not a mindless zombie game, at all.
Out of curiosity, what is it about horror, like general horror, that, you find boring?
Well, there's the fact that I can kind of tell what's going on to begin with. I find most horror to be... This is probably gonna you know, hit that itch in your brain. I find a lot of horror to be too predicated on things like jump scares. And I agree. I think I've seen enough, both natural and supernatural, that I've kind of desensitized to it.
That's understandable. I find that that's the most common answer.
Well, you know, when you grow up in houses when there are demons running around and you have to deal with horrible people and you recognize the brutality of man very quickly, the slashers no longer give you thrill because the only thought in your mind is like, okay, here's how you can kill these people. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I get you. It's why slashers don't do it for me either, really. I like them. Like they're like I'm a big Halloween fan. People know that. I do like me some Michael Myers, not in a spicy way, you fucking weirdos. But I think he's cool. But like I much prefer like psychological and supernatural horror for the most part. Spoilers, it's part of why, even on its face, I wasn't a big fan of Urban Spook.
Honestly, I think
and that's leaving aside all of the other shit.
I think your opening line for that video was pretty succinct in the overall thing. There's a difference between revulsion and horror.
There's a difference between fear and revulsion. Only a hack confuses the two.
Correct.
Alright! Hogs is excited! We want some excited chat! Are you ready? Are you ready to meet him? Are we ready to see the boy? I have not watched Skinamarink yet. I'd like to, but I have not yet.
To answer your question, Topaz, no, I've never seen a ghost. I don't believe in them.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Are you ready to see the boy? Oh, hang on. Wait a second. I want to make sure my subtitles are on. Okay, they are. Cool.
Why do people keep saying my husband and funny gay boy? I don't know what's going on here.
You'll see.
I'm worried.
Machine, turn back now. The layers of this palace are not for your kind. Turn back, or you will be crossing the will of God.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Your choice is made. As the righteous hand of the Father, I shall rend you apart, and you will become inanimate once more.
Alright, boys! It's fucking time. Let's get his ass.
Behold, the power of an angel!
What's good, Gabby? Okay. Ooh.
There can be only light!
Shit. This is really hard. Even on this difficulty. Oh god.
Foolishness, machine. Foolishness.
Shit. I missed. Oh, I missed him completely. Oh! Okay, got him.
Enough!
Oh god. Fuck shit, goddamn.
An imperfection to play.
Oh, I fucked up the transition. There we go. Oh. Oh my god. Oh shit. Shit.
Why does he sound like a weed whacker?
Oh my god.
You are out.
It's his energy. Oh god. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Oh, I just totally missed. Oh. I've played this boss fight hundreds of times, and I have never gotten a clean hit on. I've never gotten a clean run on him once. Oh god. Oh god.
Your crime is existence.
Got him! Got his ass! Oh.
What? How can this be? this thing? You insignificant fuck! This is not over! May your woes be many,
And your days few.
You know, I have questions, but I already know the answers to them.
Ah!
Ooh, nice.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you P-ranked it. Good.
I've never done that before!
Well, congratulations. You've done it live for 105 people to see.
I've never P-ranked Gabriel before! Fuck yeah, baby! I love... Okay. Disgrace. Humiliation. Unseemly and unwelcome at the feet of the council. Their eyes ablaze with bitter resentment, glaring through Gabriel's wounds of body and soul, bore outward for all to see. Has this one abandoned the way of our Creator? It is unworthy of its holy light. The Father's light is indomitable. This one sees fit to squander it. Their words resonate in Gabriel's limbs, coursing through as lightning upon wire, a searing hiss that would strike lessers deaf and blind. The holy light within him, an unstoppable storm of divine fury, insurmountable for mere objects. This he knew. Holy Council, my devotion to our Creator is absolute. I have never strayed from the will of the Father, but a machine. You dare imply the might of the Father could be shaken by mere objects? Impossible. Heresy. Unspeakable. Heresy. Heresy. Silence. Your treachery will not be tolerated. As punishment, the Father's light shall be severed from your body. You have 24 hours before the last of its embers die out, and you with them. Prove your loyalty. Unmake your mistakes. As the light is ripped from his being, Gabriel's screams were silenced in the hiss of gospel in praise of God, a boiling anguish to which even the fires of hell could not compare. Through the blaze of torment, a single burning hatred was forged anew. If the machine sought blood, he would give it freely. And with such fury, even metal will bleed.
I don't think they know what the word gospel means.
All right. Part 2.
Yeah, we'll keep going for a little bit more.
I love that you could hear the sound of the disc changing.
It's a nice touch.
Akita's absolutely insane. I can't fucking wait. All right. Yeah, Gianni Montragano rules. That's the guy who plays Gabriel. It's time for greed!
Well, they had a bad day.
To the sands with you! Sands? Shut the fuck up, Sands! I saw a bunch of people, and I don't know how jokingly, were posting images from this level, and they were like, oh, it's just like Persona 5.
But
Like, Persona 5 did not invent ancient Egypt, my brother.
yes, it did. How dare.
I hate these fucking things! Fuck you!
So what's the motive for doing all of this? Like, what are you trying to accomplish overall? What's the character in the game trying to do?
We don't know.
Ah,
We don't know anything about why V1 is doing this.
I see.
The wild part is the implication that, like, nobody does. Like, even Gabriel is like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why, like, it's why he's like, it's why everything that you fight is like, dog, what are you doing here?
That dude needed some pants.
So I have no clue. He's just a robot on a mission. That's all we know. we are presuming one of two things is going to happen at the end. Either Avi and I have been toying around with that either the last boss is going to be Satan himself, or it's going to be God. My theory is that it's going to be the Purgatorio. You're gonna get to the... So for those of you who haven't read Dante's self-insert fanfiction, or if you haven't... So what happens is the Divine Comedy's it's 3 parts. It's Dante's Inferno. It's the Inferno, the Purgatorio, and the Paradiso, where you spend the first part of the book in hell. You ascend to Purgatory, or you descend to the bottom of hell. You get to Purgatory. You go through Purgatory, and then you ascend the mountain to heaven. So I think we're gonna get to the bottom of the pit, and then I think the game is going to end on us standing on top of the mountain. Where the hell are you? Oh, there you are, you dick. Come here. Die. I hate the fucking virtues. Just die! To the moon with you. Oh, God. Trying to scoot past the areas I don't need to fight. Because we're not trying to P rank here. We're just trying to show Lio the whole game. Oh! Oh, God, yes, baby!
Ah, dual wielding. Ah!
So this game has like a fun little like Gmod parody in it where you can just futz around. One of my favorite games was to play in group calls is how many shotgun blasts can we do before my computer crashes? Because you can just lay down shit tons of like multi-weapons until they literally wrap almost all the way around your body. And I'm like, if I hit Gabriel with like so many railguns that my computer crashes, will that kill him? And the answer is yes.
And yes, Kevin, OSP apparently had a really bad take on King Kong that got them a lot of heat on Twitter.
Oh yeah?
Overly sarcastic production made the claim that King Kong is a commentary on race.
Is it?
No. It's literally what's on the tin. Like... It's literally what's on the tin.
I didn't mean it in like a no, but is it like in a way of like fucking is it? I don't know how it could be.
No, it's not. That's the thing. It's just giant monkey. And they're like, this is obviously about racism. Like, what does that mean about you? You see monkey and you think that. And yes, Kevin, I do.
I'd like to show him all the secret stuff. It's just, I want him to go to bed I want the old man to go to bed at a decent hour.
Well, that never happens, first and foremost.
God damn the sun.
Right.
I know they won't.
Egyptian art.
But that's the benefit, is that I can just fucking scoot.
Scoot, scoot.
So here's the thing, right? Egyptian vibes, pyramid imagery, right?
Uh-huh.
One of the things that I like about this is that I thought, like, oh, they're using Egyptian imagery for greed for, like, some metaphorical reason, whatever, blah, blah, blah thing, right?
Yeah.
Kind of. Not really.
Go ahead.
What they are doing... So every like, part has like a guy TM, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first part was Minos. And if you do all the fights perfect, you P rank everything, you get to fight Minos' soul. For part 2, for act 2, it was, there's another guy. It's Sisyphus.
Sisyphus?
Mm-hmm.
What does that have
It's
to do
a
with...
pyramid. It's
Go
a
ahead.
pyramid because it's the hill that it's the hill he pushes the boulder up.
Benazir, Godzilla's actually about the horrors of nuclear war. But also, yes, giant mutant dinosaur that breathes fire, also. What I find interesting about
Did you do any of the...
when fiction portrays Egypt, they always portray it as, like, a lifeless, sandy wasteland, but back in Egypt's heyday, it wasn't. And I've only seen... Now, I'm sure there have been other examples, but I've only seen one piece of fiction actually portray it properly, and it was freaking Justice League Unlimited.
That's good, gamers. Today on this episode of ULTRAKILL, Saws. Have you considered your impact on the environment?
I try not to. Because I'm American.
True. Have you considered your impact on the environment? Would you like to consider the impact that I'm about to make on your environment?
Why is the clock tower there?
It's because it's meant to evoke more of, it's less, like, exclusively Egypt, because see, there's the Statue of Liberty as well.
Yeah, but, like, even if it doesn't evoke Egypt, where's the green?
It's the gold, baby. It's all gold. This is all gold!
Kind of hard to tell when everything's yellow. I don't... the tower itself has a different name. I think Big Ben is just the clock.
Yeah, Big Ben is exclusively the clock.
Okay, but the Statue of Liberty is...
impact this shell into your mouth.
The Statue of Liberty isn't a monument to mankind's greed. It was a gift. I mean, it could have made this entire level the stock market or Las Vegas. Look at the Elizabeth Tower. Thank you, Hideki.
I would. I didn't know that. Thank you. All right. Damn it. I have to get closer. I just remember.
Sorry, real quick. I'm not fussing
I
at
just
you.
remembered why.
Why is that?
I forgot about the fight that was here.
Ah.
I forgot about the insurrectionist. We will have to deal with that. Die. Try switching weapons from time to time. Your form is terrible. It'll be $400 for this little sadomasochism session of yours. Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever shown you that clip.
Probably not.
So, one of the cool things about Gianni Montragano, the guy who plays Gabriel, well, there's two cool things about him. One, he's a huge meme lord, and two, he loves being Gabriel. So, he was, so somebody paid him to show up in their Discord call, and he showed up with backing music, and then proceeded to roast his gameplay.
Did you ever hear what Matthew Mercer used to do on Overwatch?
Yes!
He used to weird people out all the
He'd
time.
go in... Shit. 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 I forgot all about you. So, because I'm kind of skipping out on the lore bits to go forward, Sisyphus was punished by Gabriel. Oh god!
Oh boy!
I'm on the surface of the sun. I've been sent to the moon.
He showed you Kenju into the stratosphere.
I have joined the space program. Oh god. Shit. So Sisyphus was punished because he tried to rise up against Gabriel in an insurrection against the gatekeepers of hell, and then was summarily punished.
Well then.
No, I killed the insurrectionist quick enough to get the bonus.
Nice.
Oh god.
Jack wants to know. Jack Joe wants to know if you use keyboard and mouse.
I do.
To answer your question, Buddha
I
Cat,
play most of my action games with keyboard and mouse, which people make fun of me for constantly.
To answer your question, Buddha Cat, Matthew Mercer used to get into Overwatch games and then randomly would say, "It's high noon," and watch everybody freak out.
Yeah, because they'd instinctively be like, "Ah, where's the McCree?"
Yes, Heaton does love her clicky-clacky keyboard.
I do. Listen, I like my tactile keyboard. It makes like, typewriter noises. That was my, my Christmas gift last year was a nice retro keyboard. Or a typewriter. I just like them. I think they're cool. I have used one a couple of times.
Ghost Boy wants to know if you like cosplaying as a typewriter.
I do. I like the click-clacks. It is satisfying. I have circled all the way around. Shit. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I got it. I got it. I figured it out. I'm smart. Alright. You fools, you absolute morons. I play Cybergrind. This is nothing. This is what the fucking top 10 levels of Cybergrind look like, moron. I fucking got this shit. You think you can simply throw fuck shit tons of you at me? You idiot, you moron, you fool. You need to do better than that. Traitor. Oh,
Mercer...
the insurrectionists?
What?
Fucking hate Gabriel? Surprise.
Mercer Frey wants to know what your favorite weapon in this game is.
I like the shotgun. I like to punch shotgun. I like it. I like the way it feels. But, also, I just really like I'm a big shotgun person. I don't know what to tell you. In video games, occasionally even in real life, I just think they're cool. All of them feel good, though, which is... Like, the game feel in this is fucking immaculate. But, like... But I like the shotgun. It's just satisfying. I'm also, I would say my second favorite are the saws. I like the saws. There's something really cool and that just feels great about, like, I hit that and then it's just a whirling dirge of saw blades. I'm going to kill you. I hate the fucking virtues. I hate them! Because they zero in on your location. Oh shit. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, where are you? Need health. Where are my juice boxes? Oh god. Where's my juice box? Come on, Maurice. Are you for real? Oh god! Shit! Oh my god. I'm so fucking good at video games. You don't even know. You don't even- Oh god! You don't have the slightest clue! You didn't see shit! None of you saw shit. You didn't watch me miss that. You didn't watch me fall and then immediately whiff that fucking railgun shot. You didn't see shit. Hey, you were talking about multitasking earlier, and truly it's...
You're very
not
good.
as hard as it looked.
It is to me.
Yeah. Years and years of streaming makes you learn to be fairly good at it.
Seems like it, goodness.
The trick is that you just don't think about what you're saying too hard.
I guess that would be it.
I can see. No, you can't. You can't see anything. You don't see. You don't see shit. All right. It's time. It's time for her, chat.
Oh goodness. Will there be simpery?
Are you ready? No,
Well, that's good.
because you see Lio.
Yes.
It's time for round 2.
Ah, I see, I see. Steal her parts. Take her organs. Then take her to Brazil.
I will send her to Brazil. God, I love the music in this game. Oh boy. It's time. It's time for round 2, chat. Claire de Soleil. God, I love verses. I love this theme. The music in this game rules. So, okay. Here's the scary thing about this rematch. So she has all the weapons you have at this point.
Yeah.
As you can see, that means she has the nail gun. That also means that she has the railgun and the coins. She, if you fuck up, can shoot your coins.
Fantastic.
Come here, you. got your ass. Come here, bitch. Oh, I've got her. Oh, I've got her ass. We got it. She's not getting away this time. This is the best part of this boss fight. You have to fight her sliding down the pyramid. This is so cool. I love this game. It's a fantastic set piece.
Does that mean we fought Gabriel 1?
We did fight Gabriel 1. I want to get to Gabriel 2.
What does Lyle think of Papa's special fucking boy?
What do you think of Papa's special fucking boy?
I have my thoughts that I will reserve.
You don't like Gabriel?
Like I said, I have questions, but I already know the answers to them.
I love with all of my heart. So that, by the way, that title comes from the same Maxor video. Maxor got him to play Gabriel for his funny comedy video, because, again, he's a memer who loves being Gabriel.
Machine, I have taken a picture with the funny
rock. Take a picture with this rock to instantly become funny. I also really like the, bested by this fucking GoPro!
Fucking Nikon.
I P-ranked Gabriel, by the way.
Nice!
Lyle's like, oh, that's pretty cool, and I'm like losing my mind. I'm like, I've never done that before.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm doing good. I'm like scooting through this. I thought this would take me longer.
Look, after Violence rocked your ass.
Violence?
For like 45 minutes.
Violence did, like, physically hurt me. It was really funny.
I mean, it's Violence. Of course it would hurt you.
There is one section of Violence, which is the newest one that released, that absolutely chaps my fucking nuts like you wouldn't believe, because it requires you to do hookshot platforming, and I suck at it.
With timed doors.
Oh, it's the worst.
I'll leave you to it, have fun.
I will. Oh yeah, so they had to nerf Whiplash. Which is the grappling hook.
Why is that?
Because people were truly just doing what I'm doing and being monsters about it.
I see.
So now it does, what is referred to as hard damage, except on this difficulty, which is part of why I'm playing on this difficulty. So, like, listen, I appreciate it, and you can, in fact, be impressed. Just, it's not as impressive. I am playing on the easiest difficulty. Come here, you. I am going to express ship you back to the maker, you stupid asshole! Die! Listen, I wouldn't hate them so much were it not for the fact that they truly do just send you to Brazil. And it makes fighting everything else that much fucking harder. Come here, you. Oh yeah, I love that as well. The music gets muted when you're underwater.
Huh. It's kind of neat.
It's a nice little detail. But yeah, I was very surprised and not surprised at the same time to learn that you were a big Halo guy.
Okay, so why were you surprised that I like Halo?
I don't know, there's something about, like, the way that Halo feels to me that feels like something, like, not something you would dislike, but just it didn't feel like something that you would be as into?
Well, I guess some context would help. Most of my kills in Halo are me punching people to death.
There it is.
And the other half is me hitting people with grenades after they kill me and then them getting really mad because they died.
I like sniper rifle.
I don't have an opinion on Maurice, Ghostboy, because I don't know who Maurice is.
Him. The face.
Oh.
The big rock face. That's his name. That's Maurice.
What an unfortunate name.
So, they're called... Technically, in the game, they're called something else. I don't even remember what they're called anymore, but they're called something else. But in the game files, their texture is called Maurice.
Well then.
I don't remember why. I don't know if Akita's ever actually told us why, but they're called Maurice in the files. So now everyone in the community just refers to them as Maurice. Shit. The enemy design, the fucking music in this game, absolutely fucking amazing. Also, preemptively, for those of you who played this game a bunch and did notice that all of these things were P-ranked, you may be asking yourself, Heaton, are you going to do, the perfect stages tonight? No! I'm not, and for, two very good reasons. One is that Lio would probably like to sleep at a reasonable hour, and, I've never played them myself before, so while I've seen them be played, I've never played them, and they're hard! We would be here probably 4 hours. I will probably end up having to dedicate 2 entire streams to trying to beat the P-rank fights, on my own Twitch. And I'm scared. I watched Avi play, the P-rank for Sisyphus, and that made me crave the sweet embrace of death.
Oh goodness. It's a bit extreme.
Yeah. They waffle stomp you into absolute paste. And it's... And that's if you're playing well. I've seen the people, like, who are really good at this game beat them easily, and that makes me want to implode.
To answer you, Mercer,
this game's, like, high-level play is terrifying.
looks like it would be. To answer you, Mercer, it would be Halo 3 followed immediately by Halo Reach.
Did you play video games much as a kid, or were you, like...
Well...
Or were you, like... Or was that not until you were older?
Kind of, but, like, we didn't have much in the way of video games, so they were essentially the same games over and over again. We only ever bought one game at retail, and that was Super Mario World. Everything else, like, had to come second or third years down the line. So while most people had, like, gotten an N64 and doing all that, like, we had just gotten Donkey Kong Country, so.
I see.
But I'm an animal on Donkey Kong Country. I'll
really
wreck anybody. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
I finished my thought.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you and I still have to stream about that.
Dicks.
You and I still have to stream about that comic versus manga video I found last year.
I'm fascinated by that, because, like, you and I have had this conversation a little bit,
Yeah.
as I am someone who reads both. Like, there's a lot of shit that, like, I understand why manga is wildly outselling American comics. A lot of people are like, I don't get it, like, what's the appeal? And it's like, it's really easy to tell, actually.
Diversity.
It's the big ones. Well, it's part of it, that's part of it, but, like, the big one for me that I've seen from the people that I talk to is consistency.
Yep.
Like, it's really not, appealing for a lot of widespread audiences, when the story can change so radically from month to month, as opposed to a story that has one singular author. And as somebody who reads both, that's my main appeal for manga over Western comics.
Well, that they don't have Bendis writing for manga.
I don't hate Bendis.
If I wanted to read a novel, I wouldn't have picked up a comic book.
This is true. I don't hate his work. I think he's not the best.
And I don't hate him either. Like, there's very few comic writers I can honestly say I hate.
I have, 1.5.
Do tell.
I wouldn't say, my half is Chip Zdarsky.
I thought so.
Chip Zdarsky sucks. Listen, I have strong feelings about the man, alright? He writes his Daredevil comics are bad. He doesn't understand what he's doing, he's an idiot, and he's a fucking moron, and I hate him.
And yet he can write half-decent Batman. That fascinates me.
Not according to the people I know who like Batman.
It depends on what he's doing with the character. The recent crossover where he ran into the 60s Batman was hilarious. I love that. It was wholesome.
But the, you know what? As well, we're gonna do something funny, chat. I'm not gonna fight the boss. We've got, I wanna keep this relatively scooting. Plus, I think the way that you avoid fighting the boss is funny. So we're just not gonna fight the boss.
Alright then. And we'll go ahead and end the stream after that, because we've been going for about 2 hours now.
Fog.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Oh, do you think,
What's up?
do you think you could get to the end of, because it's this, and then it's the 2 short areas, and we fight Gabriel again. And then that's the end of Act 2 if you're willing to hold out a little bit.
Sure.
Pog. So, but I fucking hate, I just hate Chip Zdarsky. I don't like, well, A, I don't like the way he writes, and then B, I followed him on Twitter for a bit, just so that I could get updates on when the new Daredevil comics were coming out, and that was a fucking mistake.
So, Zdarsky's the half-hate. Who's the full hate?
Garth Ennis.
You know, I've always found that interesting. So why do you hate Garth Ennis?
I hate Garth Ennis for a number of reasons, and the most prominent one is, I'm not a, well, you know what? I'm not a big fan of hypocrites.
Oh?
So, Garth Ennis has talked over and over and over again about, I hate superheroes. Superheroes are the worst. They suck. They're ruining the medium, etc., 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 right? He hates them. It's why, famously, one of the few, hero comics he's ever written for has been Punisher. Spoilers, his run on Punisher, he wrote Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe, which is, in fact, which is, funnily enough, one of the queerest things I've ever read.
Huh.
Which is funny from a man who I'm like 90% sure is homophobic, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. So, the funny thing is he's like, I hate superheroes. Superheroes are the worst. They're cliche and stupid, and they don't do anything to forward the genre. In fact, if anything, they hold the genre back. Cool. So how come, like, the thing that makes you 99% of your money is superheroes based?
Huh.
We gonna interrogate that, big man?
Maybe he's just really bad, oddly enough, as a writer, at elucidating why he thinks that, because I know for a fact he's like Superman.
The other one is, most people, most of you, I would bet, know him for The Boys.
Yeah?
I hate him because of Crossed.
We don't talk about Crossed.
That's why I hate him.
That thing was disgusting and vile, needlessly.
Yeah.
That was Urban Spook leveled of vile.
I want to explore human suffering. Perish.
Well, the thing is, like, there's some things he's written that I've actually really
I'll show you
enjoyed.
human suffering.
I enjoyed his Hitman run. That was great.
Well, that's the most infuriating part, right? It's like he's capable of not being the worst, but he chooses to be on a regular basis. I hold particular resentment for people who could be great and choose not to.
Yeah, that's one reason why I have trouble with Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
That and I had a dad when I was growing up.
It's true. You can't be a Dragon Ball fan and have a good relationship with your dad. So, as you've seen, these little idols, they break if you punch them, right?
Yeah.
This is the Ferryman. We are on the River Styx. This is the Ferryman.
All right.
If I punch this idol, the boss fight starts. It took us another unreasonably long amount of time to figure out how you avoid this boss fight.
Alright. You just take out the ferryman? Oh, you give him money. That makes sense.
You pay him a coin.
Well, yeah. Wait, hold on. So you knew you can give him a coin, it took you that long to figure out that you can give it to him?
I didn't even think about it.
Really? That was my first thought.
It took us a couple of runs because the game doesn't tell you stuff like that, but the challenge is don't fight the ferryman. So we were like, what the fuck do we have to do? It has to be that we don't break the thing, because as soon as you break the thing, the boss fight starts. You just toss him the coin, and he's like, alright, cool. Is this... No. It's the next one. Okay. Alright. I forgot that he's the level boss. God. Fucking Jesus. Alright.
Mercer Farrer brings up an interesting comparison. How would you stack, like, Enith against Ken Penders?
Penders is tough. I don't have, like... I'm not a big Sonic fan.
Oh, no.
So my thoughts on Ken Penders are not, like... are not as, like, complicated as it is for some people. However, I certainly don't hold any affection for the man.
You know...
It's...
Go ahead.
It's a tough way to be. Because there's, like... I don't like him. I think that what he did to the community was awful. I think, like, all of the shit he did is outrageous and stupid. But, like, there is a part of me that has a little bit of empathy for it, because, like, as a creative who's very passionate about the things she makes, I can understand the hyper-protection of the things that you make. However, you do have to understand going into working on, like, a serialized franchise thing that you just don't. You don't own it. You have to come to grips with that.
That's the thing, though. he never had to sign the paperwork for that. Sega either lost it or never had him sign it to begin with. That's why he won the court case. And I find that really funny.
It is funny. I think the reaction is immature, but I have some empathy for where it comes from, I guess.
Okay, so Nightmare Reaper in the chat says, wasn't there someone who wrote an infamous slap scene from Sonic when Sally slapped Sonic all because of his ship that he wanted to be alive or something like that? Here's the fun thing. There's a video out by Dumbsville going into that comic because he wanted to know where that panel came from, who came up with it. And he literally asks everyone involved with the comic except the editor. The one guy who would actually make that decision. And I will never let him live that down. I've never spoken to him, but I'll never let him live that down.
I will also never let him live that down. It's the first person you ask.
Yes, it is. And yes, we all know Ken Penders loves Knuckles. I mean, can you blame him, though? He's tougher than the rest of them. Tougher than leather.
And unlike Sonic, he don't chuckle.
He don't chuckle. He'd rather flex his muscles. That song kind of goes hard, actually. I'm not even
relatable content.
Not even gonna make fun of that.
I was gonna say, for like all of the memes and jokes, it does go really unreasonably hard.
I can't believe they willfully stuck in Ugandan Knuckles jokes at the second Sonic movie.
I can.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I think it's funny, but just...
Oh yeah, it's really funny. That's probably partly why they did it. Yeah, the ferrymen really like Gabriel. Also, a fun bit for the people who know. So New Blood, being the people that they are, so first of all, the ULTRAKILL merch store is at WeHate.money. Hakita rules, and New Blood rules.
Buddha Cat is making it very clear that she thinks Idris Elba is a very attractive man.
I also think Idris Elba is a very attractive man. Understandable and relatable content.
He knocked out his role as Shere Khan. That was fantastic acting.
He did! I wanted him to be James Bond really bad.
Like, I hate the quote-unquote live-action Disney remake, but Jungle Book was actually really solid. I loved how they portrayed Shere Khan in that. Not that I didn't love the original. I mean,
Jungle Book was good.
You can't beat Milt Kahl drawing Shere Khan, but still.
Fucking, Jungle Book is one of the few live actions I like.
Yeah.
But, there is, in fact, a Gabriel body pillow.
Oh, no.
And I think it's really funny. Because the front is just him in his armor, just him normally. On the back, there's no skin showing. It's just him sans the armor, so like the undersuit on. And he's like blushing and holding his spear, and he's surrounded by the coins that you throw from the gun.
You know,
also, preemptively, in case anybody wonders, yeah, I do have it. It was a Christmas gift.
Of course you do. Speaking of, like...
I didn't buy it. Avi bought it for me because it was funny.
I just said, of course you do. I didn't say you bought it. Speaking of, like, theology and comics and whatnot, one comic run that actually did an interesting job at theology was the 90s Spectre run. Because it was written by a theologian, of all things. And, oddly enough, the host for the Spectre struggled with homophobia.
Ah. I forgot about this part.
Ooh.
Now we do the level backwards. Alright, you want to see something cool?
Sure. Well then. Alright.
If you right-click, you stop time, And when you right-click again, you resume time.
Ah. There's a cheat code for that in Dark Forces that I found out when I was a kid. So, like, I'd have complete Dragon Ball moments where I would pause everybody, blow them all up, and then unpause time and watch them all explode.
My favorite tool with this is that you can do... Shit, I fucked it up. This.
Huh.
You can rocket ride.
Interesting. No, not Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan was the Spectre after this run. No, Hal Jordan struggled with racism. That's a different matter altogether.
I believe that Hal Jordan struggled with homophobia.
Well, I mean, I'd believe it too, but I'm just saying, like, it wasn't him when he was Spectre that struggled with that. It was the previous host of Spectre before him. Because it got to a point where he was so troubled by it, he goes to the gates of heaven, guarded by Michael. He's like, Michael, are there gay people in heaven? And Michael's just like, that's none of your business, moron. Go do your job. God.
Shit! I can never get the last one. Hal Jordan reads to me as a character that is homophobic, but because he is not straight.
You know, honestly, I'd read that more from Guy Gardner than I would Hal Jordan.
Guy Gardner as well. They have the energy of like, no man, I don't know what to tell you. It's not gay to kiss your homies goodnight. It is, no, you don't understand. It's not gay. All of us think Bruce is hot. It's not, fellas, it's not gay to think Bruce Wayne is hot. Everyone does. Like, that's the energy that Hal Jordan gives off to me.
You know, I don't often talk about stuff like this, but I'd kill to write a Spectre run. That'd be fun.
Spectre's a cool character.
Yeah, really
I'd do
cool.
some cool stuff with Spectre.
Really cool in concept, and most people dick it up.
I know very little about DC Comics. I know a little bit about Batman, because Ben likes Batman, and I know a little bit about Hellblazer, because Dio is obsessed with John Constantine.
He's an interesting one.
And if you're still in the audience, Dio, yes, you are. Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, you're. Oh no, you're right. It was Dio who bought me the. I thought it was Avi, but you're right. It was Dio. I'm so sorry, mi amor. Mi corazón, mi vida. He's smart.
God, I sent
my boyfriend.
I sent something to Malia concerning Bruce Wayne. Give me a second to pull it up because I think I sent it on mobile.
Alright.
It's
time, boys.
He was at a PTA.
We fight the Leviathan.
He was at a PTA cookout, and some women were looking at him like, "Whoa!" It's like that is the very definition of tall, dark, and handsome. And the third woman says, "He's a broken boy, and I want to waste my good years trying to fix him."
Damn.
I said that to Malia. I said, "You the third one?" She said, "You fool! You short-sighted fool! I do not fix the broken men. I make them worse." And yes, I've read Nightfall, the Azrael Batman run. That was wild stuff.
Are we ready for the Kerbal Space Program? It's time to fight the Leviathan! Okay. Come on. Hook 'em. No, not there! There we go. Shit! I fucked up! I missed! Oh god. Listen. There's a couple of ways to do this, but... Oh! Yep! I've been sent to the moon!
Well, then use your re-entry to fight him.
Oh fuck! Fuck! Oh god! Okay.
Okay, Mercer, I will answer that directly. Tim Drake is the best Robin. I do not take critique.
1000. That, for some reason, that's a read that I absolutely would not have picked, but makes all of the sense in the world. If somebody would have asked me what I thought your favorite Robin was, I would not have said Tim Drake, but that makes perfect sense. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Who do you think I would have said?
I thought you would have been a Grayson man.
I do like Dick Grayson. However, let's be honest here. If I were to pick him as my favorite Robin, that would make a lot of fangirls and boys very upset because they never see him in the Nightwing outfit, and we all know people like looking at him from behind.
This is true. They gave him a fat ass, and truly for what?
For the fans. Did you ever hear about the fun that the artist for Power Girl had years ago?
You would need to be more specific.
Okay, so, do you know what Power Girl looks like?
I am familiar with her design, yes.
Okay, you know how she has a boob window?
Fucking, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the artists and whatnot tried to justify that comedically as, well, she doesn't know what she is, so she doesn't have a symbol. Very deep. But the artist, for every issue, for a long time, kept increasing her bust size to see how long it would take for the editor to notice.
That's hilarious.
It is.
That's really fucking funny.
It is. It is funny.
Shit. There we go. We have slain him. We have slain the Leviathan.
Yeah, what was it? It was Batman, Superman, Public Enemies, where the new Toy Man was like a Japanese teenager, and Batman and Superman are dealing with something, and they need to distract him for a little bit. So Batman's just like, we need to distract Toy Man. Power Girl, I need you to distract him. She's like, how am I supposed to... Oh, wait.
Be funny.
It was. It was kind of funny.
I just like the idea of him being like, listen, it'd be really funny.
What's really funny is anytime Jeff Loeb writes Batman and Superman, he makes them constantly pick on each other.
What? I forgot how angry he gets when you punch him.
And yes, I know who Mama Max is. I don't know full details of what's going on, but if what I'm hearing is correct, that dude is dicked up majorly. And I don't care for the Injustice storyline. I hate evil Superman stories. They're so creatively bankrupt.
Thank you! Oh my god! I'm so glad we agree. I fucking hate evil Superman. Oh, your Superman was evil. What if your mama? What if your parents loved you? How about that? What if you called your mom?
What if your dad was actually in your life?
Like, what if you had a father figure? Like, what then? Sure, we can play what ifs all day long, but like, make them serve a purpose. What the fuck?
Like, the only thing I can say that's a positive for Injustice is the fact that they put Ninja Turtles in a DC fighting game and their banter with the other characters is actually funny.
It's really good.
Raphael, I've got a delivery service. Pain.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about DC Comics. I am reading, or I'm still getting them, but I haven't sat down to read them in a minute. But I've been, I really liked World's Finest.
Yeah, to answer your question, Kevin.
Because, surprise,
Sorry, go ahead.
I like Mark Waid. I was gonna say, because, surprise, I really like Mark Waid.
Well, yeah. From Kevin, I think Doomsday Clock had a lot of potential, but it was really just wasted, to be honest with you. Thoughts on Shattered Glass? I hate Shattered Glass. I hate Shattered Glass. I am so woefully sick of what if everybody's immorals were just reversed in another universe? You want to know who did that better? Darkwing freaking Duck.
Once again, like, What if you spoke to women? What if you touched a boob? What if you went outside?
Well,
we can play what ifs all day long, you know?
Well, on top of that, in Shattered Glass, the Autobots and Decepticons keep their faction names. So the good guys are called the Decepticons now? Like, they didn't think this through. They just thought, haha, evil version of Optimus is gonna be cooler than usual. Morons. And on top of that, like, they completely forgot to think about Unicron being a universal singularity. So he's, by nature, going to still be evil in that universe, which completely undoes all of your initial statements. You're dumb, and I hate you.
This is both understandable and relatable. I hate it. The only time that I personally have been a fan of, like, what if your favorite superhero, but evil, was, ironically, when they did it with Daredevil in, Spider-Gwen comics?
Yeah, didn't he become leader of the Hand and, like, take over New York?
Yeah, he intentionally framed Kingpin, got him sent to Rikers, and then took over. And, he is in fact the leader of the Hand. He did what, Stick wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And he, like, was running shit. And the best part of, that particular storyline was that, Matt wasn't any different. Like, personality-wise, he was the same person.
Huh. But
The only difference was that he killed people.
that kind of undermines his character.
Actually, hot take, no it doesn't.
Really?
It is, yeah. So, it's something that's very well established in, good Daredevil comics. That one of Matt's, like, key struggles is that he struggles with the constant impulses to be violent and to do harm. But but the strength of his character is that he chooses not to.
Yeah.
This particular version, I don't think flies in the face of these things, because it distinctly paints him as a man who is made forcibly emotionally vulnerable, because he did not have the support circle that he has, and because he now has no reason to be kind, he is kind no longer.
I see.
I think it actually strengthens his normal characterization, specifically because it enforces that Matt is a man who is capable of great evil and violence, but chooses not to. And it shows you that kindness brought to somebody's life can, in fact, redefine who they are as a person.
Interesting. Actually, thinking about it, since both of you...
I think that's cool.
Since both of you don't like mirrored characters, what do both of you think of the White Knight storyline? I don't think Heaton's read that, so I don't think she can give her thoughts on it.
I'm familiar with it.
Oh, okay, cool. So what are your thoughts on it?
It's the Joker one, right?
Yes, where Joker becomes sane and Batman, blah, 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 blah.
I don't know. I don't dislike it, certainly. I just think that, like, I think it's an interesting way to explore that character dynamic.
Machine, I know you're here. I can smell the
Hang on.
insolent stench of your blood-stained hands.
Oh no, don't worry, we're invested in the
I
story.
await you down below.
What are you gonna do about it, gamer?
Come to me.
Shit.
Hideous Mass, huh? This boy again.
It's these boys again!
Didn't learn the last time, did he?
Now there's two of them! And they're very angry. Shit. Die, please. Thank you.
I've never read that story, Sierra, so I don't know.
was interesting. I'm not a big fan of it, but I don't think that it's particularly bad. I think the interesting take is less... I think the interesting takeaway is more the idea of swapping sanity as opposed to swapping morality.
Yeah.
Like, the idea of it being Batman who cracks is, I think, more interesting.
As long as it's not another Batman who laughs.
I think the Batman who laughs is really fucking stupid.
I do too. But I didn't pay much attention to White Knight because there were just better Batman stories out at the time. Like, Creature of the Night was fantastic.
I got an opportunity to talk to Mark Waid. He was at a con, and he was doing a panel, and I hope he does another one sometime soon, because I love him. He rules. And I'll never get over. I told him that, I was like, I don't read a lot of DC Comics, but, I'm a big fan of yours, so I picked up, World's Finest. And I told him that, like, I love the way you write Bruce and Clark's dynamic. And he said, I am too, I really like it. And he goes, they can be friends! This seems to be a weirdly contentious opinion. But they can be, out loud he went, they can be friends, Miller.
I don't like Batman who laughs because, like, this is gonna sound really weird because it's Batman, but when you go too far into edgy McEdgerson territory with Batman, I just hate you, by principle.
Seconded.
Thoughts on Thomas Wayne Batman? Well, there's precedence for it before that one showed up from the Flashpoint universe, so...
Your kind know nothing but hunger, purge all life on the upper layers, and yet as to you,
Shit.
you've taken everything.
Matter of fact, here, since you guys want a hot comic take, I'm gonna give you a couple of hot comic takes. The Power Rangers Boom Studio run. I hate Lord Drakon. I think he is worthless. He is a poor man's Reverse Flash, and I am so tired of not only Mighty Morphin getting all the spotlight for Power Rangers, but how much they venerate and obsess over the Green and White Ranger. I am so sick of seeing.
Alright. Game time.
Let's do it.
I have not once beat him in one try. He's always killed me at least once. Let's see if we can't. Let's see.
I bet you will.
He's having his edgy sad boy moment.
I mean, he's got to. He's got to set the stage. He's a theater kid.
Machine, I will cut you down, break you apart, splay the gore of your profane form across the stars. I will grind you down until the very sparks cry for mercy. My hands shall relish, ending you here and now.
God, he's so cool. That fucking monologue. That monologue goes so hard. I love splay the gore, splay your profane form across the stars is so good. Oh my god. I'm gonna get so cocky. I cannot afford. I'm gonna get if I do that, I'm gonna get my shit rocked. Oh god. I'm about to get my shit rocked. Oh god. Did I just fucking parry him? Did I parry one of those sword swings on accident just now? Oh god. This is why they talk about him being gay.
He has the perfect anime villain voice.
Yeah, oh my god!
Based.
Twice, beaten by an object. Twice. I've only known the taste of victory, but this taste is this my blood? I've never known such relief. I need some time to think.
Was it good for you?
We will meet again, machine.
Uh,
May your woes be many, and your days few.
I think it was good for him too, chat.
Hey, you beat him without losing a life.
I beat him so fast!
Yeah, you got more skill than you think.
I've never beat him that fast before! He's so fruity. It's true.
Okay, so to answer...
I don't know how to do that! I don't know how to hit him into the ceiling, and I don't know how to pop the eyeball underneath him. I don't know how to do that.
So, to answer...
The video game keeps telling me that I can.
To answer Double D's question, who is worse... Oh, hold on, we got monologue, hold on.
Silence. Introspection. How many had he killed? Had he ever thought to count? How much cruelty did he embody, and to what end? How many did he condemn to hell, and who did it benefit? 2 defeats at the hands of the machine had changed Gabriel. The world of the once supposed will of God was now shattered, and only he was left to put together the pieces. They collected before the light of a dying fire that fresh fuel couldn't sustain, this new light showing the truth to Gabriel. The pieces never fit together to begin with. The supposed council of the people who boasted a god that wasn't there, gone, vanished. The council still chased after the light of God's fire, their memory of its words and will grown twisted and warped, and the rest of the aimless masses of heaven follow their footsteps. The angels still act in the Father's name, but his kingdom has changed. Now the fire was dying, sputtering out as the heat failed to gain purchase. Gabriel looked upon the embers with a perfect clarity. He drew his blade and held it in contrast with the dying light. In its reflection, he saw a weapon reborn, no longer wielded by the will of another, but his own. He knew words alone would never sway the masses. He chose to do something drastic. Death stains the auditorium. The littered corpses of the once mighty council now strewn against its surface as their last gasps of life dripping down the dissident blade of Gabriel's sword. The last counselor, now backed up to a wall, scrambles for words between panicked breaths as death approaches with measured steps. Wait! You can't do this! Our status forbids it! This is treason, heresy, murder! We are the supreme authority! Our law commands you! You command nothing. Your words hold no power over me or anyone else, lest you truly believe you can tuck my blade back into its sheath. The people are on our side. The citizens of heaven know that we are just. The masses only follow you out of fear and desperation. I will show them there is nothing to be afraid of, for there is no species nor origin, vested rank, or holy status that will stop the sharp edge of a sword. We all bleed the same blood, and the cushions of your thrones have made you weak and impotent. Please, Gabriel, see reason. The council follows the will of the Father. You seek to go against our creation. Face it, brother. God is dead. The fire is gone. You are chasing phantoms. Gabriel's silhouette now towers over the counselor, his shadow cast upon a soon lifeless corpse. He raises his sword for the final cut as the crying mess on the floor stammers out its final feeble argument. But the Father's light! Without me, you cannot hope to reconnect with it. If you kill me, you'll be dead in a matter of hours. I know. A clean, silent cut glides through the counselor's neck, severing his spine with elegance and ease. His head falls onto the marble floor, the rest of his body following soon after. Bereft of status, but brimming with purpose, Gabriel gives a final message to the angels amassed at the gates of the auditorium before leaving heaven for the very last time. His arm outstretched without a word, the people saw. In the silence, the message rang out to the far ends of the cosmos. Concluded in Act 3, God Fist Suicide.
Alright then.
God, I fucking love this game. And then all that's left is Act 3. The newest chapter that just came out is the first chapter of Act 3. It's violence. It's out right now. You should go play it. So curious, what do you think, Lion Man?
I can give my full thoughts later, but the gameplay looks fun.
It's so fun.
To answer your question, Jose, I've never played Lego Batman. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, this is absolutely... I like the joke that Maxor made of, this is what an Adderall addiction looks like.
Goodness. Okay, to finally answer Double D's question from earlier, who is worse, Reverse Flash or IDW Prowl? Now, Heaton has no context for the last one. IDW Prowl was a traitor. He betrayed the Autobots. He worked with the Constructicons. He allied with Tarantulas in one way or another. He's a scumbag. Reverse Flash is a type of petty that the whitest, most stuck-up woman on the planet wishes she could maintain. He is so petty that he erased one of the Flash's friends from his childhood just because he didn't want him to have friends. He wiped out everybody who could be a contender for the woman he was pursuing, and then wiped her out when he found out that she just would never be with him at all. He is such a petty dickhead. He was willing to ruin existence and the multiverse just to be a dick. There is no comparison. It is Eobon Tharn, Reverse Flash, every day of the week. I do not care what fictional character you pit him against. I don't care if it's from novels, history, manga, or comics. You will not find a pettier, more vindictive character. You will not find them.
Fucking, that's the one thing that I do know, because there's a lovely black girl that I follow on TikTok who's a big Flash fan, and I started following her because she was talking about the capital R rogues. Yeah. She was like, God, Reverse Flash is a petty bitch, and I'm like, I love that. I love that for him and for us.
Great villain, though.
It was me, Barry.
God, that meme. I love that meme.
I jerked you off at super speed so that you felt like, so that the moment you were touched, you would come and you would feel like, and you would think that you came at the touch of a woman.
It was me, Barry. I'm the one that leaked the verbal ASAMV. I did it because I thought it'd be funny. I didn't care about this guy. I just knew it would light up Twitter, and nobody would see the new Flash Museum being unveiled. I did it just to spite you, Barry. I don't care about verbal ace at all.
I did it to take the debut of the Flash Museum. That's so good. Oh, but that's it. That's all.
All right. So I think I have a super chat I need to read. Let me double check.
Yeah.
So let me get to that. How do I get to that? Okay. I will have to do some finagling, so give me a second here.
No problem. It was me, Barry. I made the Flash movie so it can ruin the Snyderverse.
God. I made that actor. I made Urza Miller do terrible things. So they would never put me in a film because I refused to be in these films.
I was talking in their ear the entire time. I told them to fight those people.
Alright, so it was $2 from Platinum Apex. Heaton, please get Lio to sing Devil Trigger. Unfortunately, you will never get that. I do not sing.
I might sing Devil Trigger.
You probably could. I'm sure you have the voice for it. I do not.
I'm trying to do a cover soon. I might do a cover of Devil Trigger.
Well,
I want to do a cover of Bury the Light, but I don't know how to metal scream.
All right. So, we've had fun today. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours now. So, we're going to go ahead and let you guys go if you want to. Feel free to follow Heaton stuff. I highly recommend it. And I've got one more Figma short review because I'm out of figures at that point. And we'll see what we're doing next week. I'll let you guys have a good evening, and we'll check with you all later.
Goodbye!